Mr. President, do you want Putin removed? Mr. President, were you calling for regime change?
No? That's weird. That's not what I heard. Joining me now is Karol Markowicz of the New York Post. I might as well throw my crazy theory out there to Karol so she can destroy it as she often does. Karol, I understand how horrible Vice President Kamala Harris is. I make a living making jokes about her. I'm well aware.
I've noticed, yeah.
I still say it is time. I know what that would mean. It's a national security issue. This is now twice, to my count, in just recent weeks. He's said something that was supposed to remain private. He said it publicly, and these are not small stakes. The stakes are as big as they get. It's time for Kamala Harris.
Yeah, you're right. I think maybe it is time for Kamala Harris because I do think we're in danger. I think every time the president speaks, it should be concerning to Americans that he's going to say something wild and crazy like this. This latest one, it really could start World War III. It's not a joke, and it's something we should take very seriously. So I don't know, Kamala, in a lot of ways, I think might be worse. But in our present moment, Biden really is a danger.
Karol, sanctions. They've been all over the map with sanctions, and people, I think, don't fully understand sanctions. They're not even on the same page with sanctions. Here's a little video.
Sanctions never deter. You keep talking about that.
The purpose of the sanctions has always been and continues to be deterrence.
The purpose of the sanctions, in the first instance, is to try to deter Russia from going to war.
The president believes that sanctions are intended to deter.
They're meant to prevent and deter a large-scale invasion.
We want them to have a deterrent effect.
The sanctions are designed in the first instance to try to deter Russia from taking further aggression.
As well as our efforts to both try to deter Russia through sanctions.
If you pull the trigger on that deterrent, well, then it doesn't exist anymore as a deterrent.
Karol, did they not deter?
That's really scary, Jesse. No, they did not deter. I think that no matter how much they talked about the sanctions being a deterrent or not a deterrent, or whichever way they were leaning that day, the fact is that Biden said that the world would tolerate a small incursion. And according to Putin, this is really what he got. I mean, does Putin think he's got a big incursion going on? I think Putin would say, you said a small incursion would be okay. We're making a small incursion. So I don't know. This is really terrifying that the administration really leans so many different ways all the time on issues of grave importance like this. Maybe it is time for President Kamala.
Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.